Hello, this is my response. Yeah, I had very similar views to you with how plastic in the film serves as a mirror for our culture. I felt like it was kind of like a reflection of like the permanence of our actions and also the, I guess, poorness of our choices and kind of like the negative sides of all the positives. Like we enjoy, pretty much an excess and everything compared to any other point in human history. I mean, yes, starvation and poverty is still rampant and real, but compared to like early 1600s, people are doing a lot better. You don't die at 15 from a flu. It's not like born, like gravestones from then. It's like born, lived 5 years, and then just perished for 90% of people. So, like, everyone seems to think that we're doing great. Humanity's, evolving, going further. And then you see stuff like the albatross just in an outline of plastic. And it'll kind of show you a mirror to, I guess, the backside that we like to ignore. And I guess, we have politicians today that still don't even acknowledge that climate change and pollution is an issue. So I guess it's a mirror that a lot of people definitely need to look in. Um, yeah, and I also appreciated that he used it as a mirror, but he didn't like super overtly do it. He just kind of showed the problem, and the conclusion was so obvious that you can kind of understand the problem without it being like 8 interviews and 12 graphs in the in the documentary to show it. It just kind of like you could naturally understand his points from his narration and from the cinematics. You didn't need to be just like assaulted with information. Not necessarily that's a bad thing, but I did enjoy his storytelling approach. And then how his empathy developed in narration. I felt pretty similar to you on that. Although I did feel like, um, aside from just the basic levels they talk about with the albatross being like, oh, like there's the dead albatross, film pathetic. I really felt like a parallel between humanity and the albatross that he slowly developed throughout the film. Like, especially where he talks about the mating dances and like he slows them down because they process time slightly differently, which I don't know. I'd never heard that before. I don't know how true that is. Sounds legit to me. I'm no scientist, but I'd never really heard that before. That they would process time faster. Makes sense, smaller brain, less distance for neurons to travel, but still, that's kind of wild to me. But anyways, in that section, he shows all the dances they do, and like how the more, like the longer a couple mates for, the more in tune they get with their dances, and they can like mate for many many years. They have like long lifespans, like what they go through in that process. I feel like he was really drawing a lot of parallels between humanity and the albatross, so you could kind of like see the humanity in them, I guess, or like relate to them and see why, they're not just like a crow or a squirrel. They're kind of like I don't want to say being of higher intelligence. That's never really a great angle to play, but like I guess closer to us than a lot of other animals in behavior and all these patterns. So I felt like you could understand them more or be more empathetic towards them. It's kind of like you see a hunter kill a deer versus like somebody were like kill a dog. It'd be like very different. I kind of felt like that with the albatross versus other birds and other animals. I felt like I was much more empathetic towards them due to their, I guess, like social ability and just like the fact like they sing to their babies and all that. Like that was pretty wild. Thank you.